Hey, Rainbow here and welcome to my channel, and today I am going to go over my settings on my Ducati Multistrada V4S. So let's take a look. Okay, so this is pretty simple. You just go into the regular menu. You're going to have the settings menu. Everyone should know that. The little toggle on the bottom, the little selector switch, click it, and it'll take you, by default, it actually comes right up to riding mode. So you click on riding mode, and you can go through all of the different ones. Here, let's go through these, okay? Let's just a reminder. You have touring, sport, default, where you default, like you basically reset everything. There's urban, which is maybe if you're not comfortable with riding your motorcycle and it's raining out, or you're in really heavy traffic, then you might go into urban mode, but it's really a very tame mode. Enduro shuts off some of the ABS, allows you to wheelie a little bit more, but it really puts the engine back a little bit into a much lower mode so that you have basically more torque, and it's very smooth so that you can get out and about on the trails and dirt roads. Touring is what I am in really clearly the majority of the time. I've probably spent at least 95% of my time in the touring mode. So this is where I'm at most of the time. Sport, every now and then, if I find myself in a location that I feel comfortable in and I really want to push the bike really hard, I will put it in a sport. But to be quite honest with you, it is extremely rare that I do that. All right, now let's go to touring, and you're going to click on that. The first thing it's going to do is bring up the engine, all right? And as you can see, it highlights it in red, the area that it's going to adjust. So I click on the engine, and you essentially have three modes, okay? High, medium, and low. And if you look, you can see everything kind of change on the bottom where it tells you what you have, okay? So for example, let's go to low. With low, you have reduced power and smooth throttle response. So the top part would be the power, the bottom is really your throttle response, all right? Medium takes you up to full power, but it's a more smooth throttle response. So it makes it harder for you to wheelie, and a little bit slower off of the line. But this is, I believe, where touring mode might actually start here. All right, and then you can put it in high, which gives you full power and dynamic mode. All right, so medium is full power and smooth. High is full power and dynamic mode. That's what I keep mine in, if you haven't noticed. Okay, so you click it in, then you go back with the button. The next thing you're going to look at is DTC, which is Ducati Traction Control. Now, when I click on this, it's really showing the rear wheel, all right? So you have a lot of choices here. You have basically off, if you want to turn the traction control off, which you can do. So you can turn traction control and wheelie, you can turn everything off on this bike, all safety electronics, except I still don't believe you can turn off the ABS all the way. We'll take a look at that when we get there. So this is 1 through 8, and if you can see, okay, look at 8. 8 is wet and very safe and stable. So this is the most calm that you can possibly be with this bike, where the traction control is being very cautious and keeping you as stable as possible. As you go down, you can go wet, performance, then road, safe and stable, road, and it starts moving down somewhere between safe and stable and performance, and works its way down. 3, 2, 1, and off. So you can turn the traction control off. Now, when you put it in 1, it kind of puts it into off-road and performance, and I believe this is what the default is for enduro mode. Okay, now the Pikes Peak will not have enduro mode. In place of enduro mode, it actually has a race mode. So where I keep mine, all right, that's off-road, safe and stable. I keep mine on road and performance. So this is where I keep my touring, road and performance. So you click select, then you go back. The next thing you want to look at is your ABS, and the ABS is front and rear. You click on it. I have mine on road, safe, and stable, which is 3. You can take it down to 2, which is road and performance, or you could take it down to 1, which is off-road and performance, which basically puts the ABS on the front only so that you have the ability to kind of lock up the rear wheel if needed, if you're coming down a hill or you're, you know, braking. You need to brake a little bit harder off-road, okay? So I leave mine, I think I had this, if I don't remember correctly, I think I had this on road, safe, stable, but I'm going to go to road and performance. All right, so my touring mode, it kind of looks like the default sport mode. So remember these numbers and we'll go ahead and we'll look at what the default sport mode is. Okay, next one is Ducati Wheelie Control. Now Ducati Wheelie Control is something that you can completely turn off. So you click on it and you have some options here. You have it on performance, which is where I have it. I have it down as low as it can get without turning it off. And as you click up through, all right, up to 8, it's up to stable. All right, what I will tell you is it has been my experience when you have Ducati Wheelie Control set to the lowest without being off, number 1, okay, and you have your traction control around 2 or 3, with the 2 of those in combination, I have not even come close to basically putting this bike up to 12 o'clock. It's very difficult. The traction control kicks on and it definitely wants to pull the front end down. You can get some sustained wheelies for a little bit on maybe 2nd to 3rd gear if you pull your wheelie at 2nd gear, but in 1st gear you just run out of RPMs awful quick and you'd have to shift to keep it up. But by that time the wheelie control kicks on and brings the front end down. So even with 1, I feel as though it's very safe, but you get some front end lifting when you do a quick acceleration. DQS, that's quick shifter. It's basically either on or off. Of course, I'm going to leave it on because I'm absolutely in love with quick shifters. You can look at your suspension. Here's what I have my touring set to. All right, let's look at my front. I have my front not to the hardest, but to hard. Okay, you have basically have medium, soft, and the softest. So I have mine all the way to hard. Hardest is performance. Hard is on the lower end of performance. Once you get to medium, then it starts dropping kind of right towards the middle. I like mine a little bit hard because even on the road with touring mode, I have a tendency to be a little aggressive when I have the opportunity. So I'm going to stay with hard on this one. All right, now we go back to the rear. Okay, let's look at the rear. The rear, I have the same setting. I don't have it, if you go with hardest, it takes it all the way to performance. If you go all the way down to softest, it's down on comfort. If you live somewhere where there's a lot of potholes and you don't have really good roads, you may want to consider soft or medium. We have pretty good roads around here, although they're pretty straight here in South Florida. So I leave that on hard, okay? Now, after that, this is where we did the front and the rear. This is where we can now go to the preload. Now the preload is the rear only. So the front end would be, you have the ability to control damping and rebound, but that's done through your setting with what we just did with the suspension, okay? Preload here is really just more than these settings, all right? So it's like, oh, preload is only what I have. Now these settings you can get to without having to come in here because you can change these on the fly when you hit the little shock button on the left-hand side. So most of the time it's just me. Now when you click on this, now we have a number, all right? So my preload, right now I have it at 10 and it seems to be working for me. I weigh about 185. I vary anywhere between 180. I kind of float between 180 and 187, 188. And, you know, I have like an 8-pound swing depending upon which way the wind's blowing. Are we around the holidays or whatever? I'm 5'11 and a half. And so I keep mine at 10. I don't put too much of a preload on. And this seems to be comfortable. I've never ever bottomed out like my front shocks, but this preload really has to do with the rear. And I seem to have a really comfortable ride with 10, even though I have more aggressive settings on the touring mode. All right. So now here's the nice part about this. When you set this up, say, oh, it's me, and when I travel, okay, with just me and some baggage, well, now I can crank it up a little bit. Here I have mine set to 16. And if you want to have you and a passenger in bags, for example, and now it's up to 22 out of 24. So that's going to make an adjustment for you. But you can preset these yourself. And if you want, you could figure out other ways to do that, you know, by actually looking at kind of the Dave Moss method of seeing how much sag you have and so on and so forth. All right, now go back in the settings menu. Let's just look on riding modes at sport, okay? So when I look at sport, let's just reset it to the defaults so we can know how this comes with the defaults. So we're gonna start with engine like we did with the last one. And as you can see, it's full power and dynamic. It's high. It's the same thing that I have on touring. Ducati traction control, here it's road and performance, it's at a 4. So I had mine down to a 3. So far my touring is kind of like the stock traction control so far. ABS, here they have road and performance down to a 2. That's what I just changed mine to. And Ducati Wheelie Control, they have it down to a 2. So right now, my touring setting is more aggressive so far than the settings here for sport mode, okay? Wheelie Control is on, whoops, let me get out of here. I screwed that up. All right, let's go back to sport and continue through. All right, the quick shifter is already turned on. It's not a big deal. So let's look at the suspension. And the front, they have theirs set to medium. I had mine set to hard. The rear, I had mine set to hard, and theirs is set to medium also. Now this is the sport default, okay? But these are all adjustable. So essentially I'm riding around in on touring in a more aggressive sport. And then preload, I'm just kind of curious about the preload here. So I had mine to 10. So this is where things change a little bit. They have this suspension definitely stiffer. I have mine at 10, where they're at 16 just for one person. So I find that to be pretty interesting. Anyway, this is Rainbow. I hope that you like this and appreciate this, going through some of these settings. These are what I have. As you can see, mine are a little more aggressive, but you can customize these for yourself. It's real easy. I hope this helps you to set yours up, whether it is on the Pikes Peak or the V4. Doesn't matter. These Multistradas are pretty similar, except I will tell you that the Pikes Peak is going to have a little more bells and whistles, because I do believe that they are going to have fully adjustable preload even on the front forks. Okay, please like, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. This is Rainbow, and yeah, have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.